this? Hey guys, it's Joel here, aka Gallucks, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'll be reading your shady assumptions about me. I actually asked you guys this on Instagram stories like a month ago, but completely forgot to do the actual video. And then I was watching some other people's on YouTube because it's so damn interesting. And I was like, oh my God, I have like all of your guys' assumptions about me still on my phone. So let's get to it. I'm just going to address them all, and I'm just going to tell you what's what straight up. That you don't like biscuits. This is true, I hate biscuits. That you and Sarah Ashcroft were dating. Oh my God. Me and Sarah Ashcroft were never dating. We're just very good friends. You are always wrong. That's my boyfriend, Scott. Thanks, Scott. That you hate Ariana Grande. Not true. Someone said you have bad taste because you don't even like Margiela Tabbies. XOXO. True. I guess I have bad taste then. That you're the best brother in the world and I love you. That's my sister. Hi, Olivia. You don't answer your DMs. That's not true. I do answer as many DMs as I can, but I have a lot of DMs. I'm not trying to be braggy or like clouty, but I get quite a lot of DMs every day. So if I miss like a day because I'm busy with my life, that you are very creative. I hate when people are like, really like being creative? Like, I'm so creative. I'm so creative. Just really creative. That you're the typical English lad. That is so far from the truth, I cannot even begin to tell you. No idea why, but I feel you're a great listener. I am a good listener. Your parents are rich. Wow. No, they're not. Next one, you're rich. I'm definitely not rich. I know it might seem like I'm quite well off, but I'm just really bad with money. And all my money I made myself. You're a sweet person, have a good taste in fashion, and you listen to some bomb music. You're still a goth. I was never really a goth. I was an emo. I wouldn't say goth. I think goths would be offended if you called me a goth. You like to expose people. I don't like to expose people unless I have proof. You're a verse bottom. Someone just put rich. Hardcore Blackpink stan. Your bias is probably Lisa. Accurate. You had to work extremely hard to get the success you have today. I think that I have worked hard. Obviously, different ideas of working hard are all different for everyone, but I have put in a lot of work and effort to get where I am today. Stylish gay. Wow. You weren't always into fashion. True. I only got into fashion when I was at college, and before that I didn't give a rat's ass. Rat's ass sounds better, but rat's ass is what I would say. You get excited quickly about everything. This is true. I'm like a little puppy. I'm like... well, I thought you were straight. Honestly, I don't care about your sexual preference. I don't care about anyone's sexual preference, so why should people care about mine? You're shy, but if you have some tequila, you're Lindsay Lohan in Mykonos.
Honey, this is how you throw a party in Mykonos, bitch!
I am quite shy, and it depends what kind of group of people I'm around. Like, if there's personalities that are, like, more... like Larry and out there than mine, I definitely shy away, but I know like what I'm like and how I am around different people. So you seem very nice, even towards people you've never met. It's a blessing and a curse. I'm too nice most of the time. I get taken advantage of a lot by people. You genuinely love what you do. This is true. You're in an open relationship. This is not true whatsoever. I am incapable of sharing. Let's just say that. You have a lovely character, but sometimes your taste is based on the basic trends of Insta. I wouldn't say that. I think the basic trends of Insta are based on my style. I'm kidding. Despite social media, you're actually a very private person, honest, caring, and loyal. This is true. A couple of years ago, I made like my own private Instagram account, just for family and friends. And honestly, if Instagram wasn't my job, I think I've posted on that in a couple of years, like 20 times. And yeah, so if I wasn't the fashion blogger that I am today, I probably wouldn't even be on social media that much. Like, do a boyfriend tag or something to introduce him. Me and Scott are cooking up a video. Do not worry, it's coming. And it's not just one, there's gonna be a couple, so be ready. Rich as fuck. I wish. You try to style your boyfriend all the time. I don't actually. If Scott asks me for help, I will help him, but I don't want to push like anything that he doesn't want to wear like on him. Like, he is free to wear whatever the hell he wants. But if I don't like something, I'm sure as hell going to tell him. You're broke. That's a new one. Trouser god. Really? I don't think I'm a trouser god. You hate PAQ. Oh my God, I don't hate PAQ. They are really entertaining and interesting. I think the thing with that frustrates me. They are essentially a TV show that's on YouTube, and the guys, I've met a couple of the guys before and they're all really nice, kind of get put in the same bracket as me, whereas I think we're something completely different, because I still to this day am just myself creating my content. They have like a full production, they have like a team of people working on all of their things, you know, everything. Like, it's a produced show, and people put me in the same kind of bracket next to them. Sometimes we get invited to the same events, or we're doing the same kind of like campaigns on Instagram, or working with the same brands, and I feel like they're a TV show with TV presenters and I am a fashion blogger. So it's just two different kind of worlds. But then again, in this realm of like influencer, everyone is being put into different brackets with everyone. Like, I'll be doing things with reality TV stars, and it's just kind of frustrating because they melt us all into one pot, but we're all doing like completely different things, and have all come from completely different places. But I completely appreciate them and what they do, and I think that they're very entertaining, and the videos are really fun to watch. So you have a very big wardrobe. My wardrobe is actually very small. I just cram a lot in it. I thought you were straight until I saw a pic of you and your boy, but you two are adorable. Thank you. You love shoes more than you love bags. Yeah, that's true. Shoes are my favourite. The most, if not all of your clothing is designer. That's not true. I only have designer like shoes and bags, and that's it really. Used to be introverted. I don't think I've ever been introverted. I do like my alone time. That you're quite shy in real life. Can be, depending on the people. That you have social anxiety. No, honestly not. Like, I can talk to anyone. I think I'm quite good at conversing with people. Grew up rich and was spoiled as a kid. This is not true. Like, my parents were not rich. There was like a messy divorce when I was like 11, which then led to a whole kind of teenage years of asking parents for money. I wouldn't say I was without, like, we weren't struggling, but we definitely weren't rich. And then when I started university, I definitely knew, then is when I felt like it really clicked in my head in university. I was like, because I was getting a student loan and I knew that I had to pay this back at some point, and I was like, no one in my life is going to give me things or going to provide for me, so I'm going to have to do it myself, because you can't rely on anyone else. The only person you can rely on at the end of the day is yourself. So I was like, I gotta make some coin, bitch. That was the most embarrassing thing I've ever said. Too cool for school. I was very uncool at school. That you grew up with money and never had to do manual labor a day in your life. So, see previous answer, but also, so my first job was in a Chinese restaurant when I was at college in Stockport. And I worked there for 2 years, doing as many shifts as I possibly could. And then when I went to university, didn't have enough money from my student loan and stuff, so I had to get a job so I got a job at the student union bar and worked there for pretty much the whole 3 years that I was at the university. When I left uni, I started working in styling here in London, assistant styling, and then worked for an app, and then worked for a website called Mr. Porter for a year before I quit to do this, which I've been doing since university, college. So I have work. Your favourite Gaga album is Art Pop. That is incorrect. That was probably my least favourite Gaga album. I think you care too much about people that sometimes you forget about yourself. This is absolutely true. Sometimes I feel that way. That you probably don't speak any other language than English. I studied French and Spanish at school, and then literally I just couldn't get my head around it. Like, now I can listen to French people speak and kind of have a gist of what they're talking about. The same kind of with Spanish as well. But it just didn't really click in my head. I don't know what it was. The same with learning music as well. Like, I couldn't learn to play music because I couldn't get my head around it. You hardly ever wear clothing pieces more than 2 or 3 times. This is true and not true. There are some pieces that I get because I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool, and then I get it and then I wear it and I'm like, I actually don't really like this. Or it's not very wearable, I can't wear it too often. But there are a lot of pieces that I have been wearing for years, so it's a mix of both. That you have a good booty for a white dude. Thank you. An average white gay. Ooh, you little bitch. You're an anime nerdish guy. You hate beer. I do, I really hate beer. Beer sucks. People are like, you want a beer? I'm like, haha. No. That you want to have your own clothing line in the future. I mean, that would be, yeah, I would love that. You're a bottom. Honestly, like, at first, I never thought you were gay, and then I loved you more when I found out. That is the kind of follower that I need in my life. Amazing style, super rich. Wow. I mean, I missed out a few that were all similar, but I even ended up repeating some of the similarity ones anyway. So to sum up, I'm a rich bottom. Should that be the title of this video? Rich bottom, question mark. Anyway, it was really interesting to find out your assumptions about me. Thank you to everyone who wrote those. And yeah.